everybody, it's Carla again. I'm making another delicious treat that maybe you'll make at home yourselves and you'll enjoy. This is a Christmas special called Gingerbread cookies, which is basically a rolled cookie that you then use a form to make into the shape of a little gingerbread man. And they're really fun. It's great for family, great to involve kids in decorating the cookies once they're ready. So let me just show you what I've done so far. Again, I'm using my Joy of Cooking book, which is just a great book for basic recipes. I've got 3 cups of all-purpose flour. I've got 1½ teaspoons of baking powder. I have 3/4 teaspoon of baking soda. I have 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of ground ginger, and about 2 teaspoons of ground cinnamon and 1/4 teaspoon of cloves. So that's basically all your dry ingredients. It looks like that. What I'm going to do is whisk that up so it's nice and well blended. And I'll show you what that looks like in a minute. And then I'm going to beat on medium speed 6 tablespoons of butter, unsalted preferably, and 3/4 cup of dark brown sugar, and 1 egg. So I'll be right back and I'll show you where I'm at in a couple minutes. Thanks. Okay, I'm back. So what I've done is that with an electric mixer, I've beaten together my dark brown sugar, my butter, and 1 egg. And I've got my dry ingredients nicely mixed together with my whisk. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the electric mixer again, but adding molasses. Do y'all know what molasses is? Not really sure how to describe it, but anyway, that's what is required of gingerbread cookies. So 1/2 cup of molasses, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, and 1 teaspoon of grated lemon zest. I don't have a lemon, but I'm just going to use some orange zest. Again, you just want a little bit of tang added to the cookie batter. So let me mix in my molasses, vanilla, and lemon zest into what I've already mixed with the butter. And then what I'll do is I'll mix the dry ingredients into that, and then we're going to let it cool. But I'll be right back, okay? So I have done a nice job of beating together the molasses mixture in with my egg and butter, and you've got to get this nice dark brown color that's going to give the cookies a really nice flavor. So then we're just going to go ahead and mix in the dry ingredients into this, and then put it on a very low stirring speed, and we'll get a nice soft dough in a minute. Okay, so I've mixed my dry ingredients into my wet, and what I have is, you know, a nice dark brown dough. That what I'm going to do now is kind of roll it, basically split it in half, and roll it into 2 balls. That's about half. Doesn't have to be perfect. Roll each one into a ball, and I've got a couple pieces of saran wrap here. And what we're going to do is we're going to let that dough sit at room temperature for 2 hours, up to 8. So this is a great project to start in the morning, unlike I did. So we'll roll these up and set them aside, and then it will be ready to roll out and make into so there you have it. We'll be back with you in a minute. See you later. Okay, so it's been about 2 hours. I've got my dough and my saran wrap, and I also have a lightly floured work surface area. So it's time to just roll out your dough. So you can start with 1 of your dough balls and roll it out with your rolling pin to about 1/4 inch thick. So I'm going to start working on that, and I'll show you what it looks like in a couple minutes. You want it to be fairly thin because it's a cookie, and so you don't want it too thick or it's just not going to be so good. So let me get rolling, and I'll show you what it looks like in a couple minutes. Okay, so Shiloh and I have our dough rolled out, and all you want to do is you want to use your cookie cutter and press into the dough and, you know, arrange. I wish I could show you the dough, but I can't. Start cutting out your little men. I'll show you what they should look like. They should be pretty thin because they'll puff up in the oven. You see your little gingerbread man? There we go, yay! So we'll just put them onto a greased baking sheet, and you want to give them some room. Don't crowd your little men in together too tightly. Give it about 1.5 inches between them. And I like to sort of put them feet first on one, and so you're basically like that, right? So I'm just going to keep doing that, and you've got your excess dough after you've cut out your men, and you're just going to roll that up and then roll it back. So it takes some time. You're going to be making balls, rolling, making balls until you use all of your dough. And then they'll go into the oven for just about 7 to 10 minutes. The oven should be right about 190 degrees Celsius. Okay, we'll be back in a little while. Okay, so Shiloh and I are deep in the middle of the cookie manufacturing process. She is still helping me out roll out some dough, but what I want to show you is what the final product looks like. So you've got your little gingerbread men rolled out, cooling on a cookie rack. And I just, I made some icing with some confectioner's sugar and a little lemon juice, because I love lemon juice in my icing. So you just want to get it to the consistency of icing. This is, you know, it's like a little gooey, you know. This is 2 cups of confectioner's sugar with a couple tablespoons of lemon juice. So I'm going to use this to ice the cookies. You can do a lot of different things with gingerbread cookies. Some of them I put raisins on for eyes and noses and jacket buttons and kind of fun stuff like that. So I just kind of drop maybe a teaspoon's worth of icing and kind of mush it around. I'll use a knife. And if you have some sprinkles at home, you could sprinkles on top of the icing, and that would look great. Of course, red, white, and green would be the best. It's not much of a science, icing cookies, but I'll just give you an idea of what it looks like. You could decorate with chocolate chips. If you like nuts, you can really do a lot, because with this icing, anything's going to stick. So I just kind of do something like that. And that's it. That's my little gingerbread man. I'm going to just keep on decorating. I want everybody to have a great holiday season and a very happy new year. I wish you could taste these yummy guys with me. I hope you had fun and have a great holiday season. Take care. Bye.